Cody Gakpo is one of those players who has carried an aura of promise ever since he arrived at Liverpool. Signed in January 2023, in a deal that saw the Reds beat rivals such as Manchester United to his signature, the Dutchman seemed like the missing piece in the club's attacking puzzle. Since then, he has established himself as a regular presence in the first team, but his journey at Anfield has not been a straightforward fairy tale. There have been moments of brilliance, but also periods when his form dipped below expectations, raising doubts even among the most patient supporters. Nevertheless, Gakpo has shown resilience and, more recently, revealed how the changes introduced by Arne Slot are shaping him into a more complete, more aware, and above all, more dangerous player on the pitch. It was then that Gakpo unveiled a fascinating secret about his recent development. The tactical tweaks brought in by Arne Slot have been crucial to his growth. The Dutch manager, renowned for his innovative approach and attention to detail, decided to reposition Gakpo as a left winger, a change that seems to have unlocked new facets of his game. Previously, while at PSV Eindhoven, Gakpo was often deployed as a left-sided forward, but at Liverpool, he frequently found himself playing as a central striker, especially during periods when the team lacked a fully rounded option in that role. However, with Slot's arrival came the strategic decision to use Luis Diaz as the number 9, a surprising choice that yielded impressive results. Diaz, who enjoyed his best season for the Reds, was eventually sold to Bayern Munich in the summer, opening the door for Gakpo to reclaim his natural position. This tactical transition not only revitalized Gakpo's performances, but also led him to reflect on his own evolution as a footballer. In a recent interview, he shared his thoughts on the impact of these changes. "I think in terms of position, there's been a significant shift. I'm no longer being used as a central striker, but more out on the left. The new manager came in and brought small tactical adjustments, and that's made all the difference." This statement highlights not only Gakpo's humility, but also his ability to adapt and grow. He recognizes that while he was already a talented player, Slot's tweaks have allowed him to explore new dimensions of his game, making him even more versatile and effective on the pitch. But what exactly does this new role mean for Gakpo? Playing as a left winger gives him more freedom to use his pace and technical ability, while contributing both to creating and finishing chances. It makes him a constant threat to opposition defences, generating opportunities not only for himself, but also for his teammates. Moreover, the position provides more room for him to unleash his creativity, something that was somewhat restricted when he played through the middle. With these changes, Gakpo now has the chance to become one of the most complete players in the squad, capable of performing multiple roles depending on the team's needs. However, the 2025-26 season presents unique challenges for the Dutchman. With Diaz's departure, Gakpo is now Liverpool's only natural left winger, meaning much of the team's attacking responsibility rests on his shoulders. While other players such as Ugo Ekitike, Federico Chiesa, and Rio Ngumaho can operate in that position, their best roles lie elsewhere. Ekitike and Chiesa, for example, thrive in their natural positions, while Ngumaho, despite his enormous potential, is still too young to shoulder consistent responsibility. This places added pressure on Gakpo, who must quickly find top form to ensure Liverpool remain competitive in the Premier League and beyond. The current situation becomes even more intriguing when we consider the specific circumstances within the squad. With Alexander Isak still recovering from injuries and unable to complete a full 90 minutes, the Reds' attack leans even more heavily on Gakpo's output. On top of that, Ekitike's suspension for the upcoming clash against Crystal Palace adds yet another layer of complexity. In this context, Gakpo's ability to rediscover his performance levels from last season will be crucial for Liverpool's success. Should he manage to overcome this period of adjustment and regain his confidence, there is every chance the club will once again reap the rewards of his talent.
It is worth pointing out, though, that despite the challenges, it is still far too early to draw definitive conclusions about the season. Football is an unpredictable sport, and much can change in the coming weeks and months. Gakpo has ample time to fully adapt to Slot's tactical instructions and reclaim his place as one of the team's pillars. Furthermore, the support of the manager and his teammates could prove decisive in this process. The positive, collaborative atmosphere that Slot has been trying to instill in the dressing room might be the very ingredient Gakpo needs to overcome any obstacles. Speaking of Arne Slot, his influence at Liverpool goes far beyond simply adjusting players' positions. He has brought with him a footballing philosophy that values fluidity, creativity, and intensity, qualities that have resonated deeply with the squad. His managerial experience and understanding of European football's nuances make him an invaluable figure for the club. Under his leadership, Liverpool are striving not only to win matches, but also to captivate supporters with a dynamic, entertaining style of play. This approach has helped players like Gakpo feel more connected to the team and its overall strategy, which is essential for maintaining morale, even during difficult spells. Returning to Gakpo's case, one cannot help but wonder what the next chapters of his Liverpool journey will look like. Will he rise above expectations and establish himself as one of Europe's leading footballers? Or will the weight of responsibility prove too much? Whatever the outcome, his story so far already serves as an inspiration for young players around the globe. He embodies the idea that with dedication, talent, and the right guidance, it is possible to overcome challenges and reach new heights. In summary, Liverpool in 2025 are a team in constant evolution, molded by Arne Slot's skilled hands and the passion of its players. Gakpo, with his determination and versatility, sits at the heart of this transformation, ready to write new chapters in his career. For the fans, all that remains is to watch with excitement and curiosity to see how this story unfolds. After all, in football, just like in life, the future always holds surprises, and the next move could be the one that changes everything.